So you want to be a hacker. So stupid. Or just progress yourself in the cybersecurity field. The CompTIA Security Plus is a great certification for you to get, and it's one of the gold standards currently for entry-level cybersecurity jobs. I wanted to make this video just to kind of give you advice on what you can do to pass the certification with flying colors, and hopefully within a short amount of time. I passed my certification within a month. I currently work as a cybersecurity engineer, and the Security Plus was a major reason that helped me get into that position. A little bit about myself. My name is Abdu. I am currently a vulnerability management engineer, and I currently hold the CompTIA A+, the Network Plus, Security Plus, the CISSP, and the Pentest Plus. Just a heads up, if you do plan on getting this within a month's time frame, I definitely recommend studying for at least 4 hours a day. And really just dedicating yourself to studying each and every single day, but it's definitely 100% doable. A few things to keep in mind: this isn't an entry-level IT certification. It is an entry-level cybersecurity certification, but this generally requires, or doesn't require, but it's good to have some experience under your belt or other certifications like the CompTIA A+ and Network Plus. If you already have like a year or two of IT experience working in networking or anything like that, this definitely is going to help you get into security operations center analyst or even potentially like a junior security engineering position. So I plan to give you guys kind of good resources and general advice on what you can do to help you with this certification. But keep in mind, everybody learns differently. Do what it fits you best. If you spend enough time though, you are going to pass the certification. So let's jump right into it. The first thing I wanted to show you guys was the pricing as far as the certification goes. If this is your first time taking a certification in general, I definitely recommend getting the retake reassurance. There's also options for like labs and different books and stuff that you can buy from the CompTIA site, but honestly, I don't really recommend that. All the things I used to study for this exam were completely free and online, so other than the voucher and potentially the retake, I wouldn't recommend anything else. All right, number one piece of advice that is 100% something you need to be aware of is make sure that you are studying the right version. CompTIA Security Plus is a very respectable certification, which is why they refresh it every couple years. So make sure the version that you're studying, SYO is the 701 is the latest at the time of recording, but make sure you have the right one down before you start studying. Right here is the exam objectives. This is going to be your Bible when it comes to studying for the certification. It's basically a list of all the concepts that are going to be on the certification. I definitely would not try to take the test unless you have a general understanding of each and every word here. Like if you don't know what shadow IT is or any other word here, you don't need to know everything perfectly well, but you do need to have a general understanding of each concept. And the reason I love this document as well is you'll find a bunch of stuff online for people like giving you advice on things that might not be here. You don't have to study anything that's not on this document. Next thing I wanted to show you guys, my boy, Professor Messer. He has, honestly, I got my A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus because of him. He gives absolutely amazing like lectures and study guides on each of the certifications. So if you haven't gotten your A+ or Network Plus, I definitely would recommend him to you. And again, each of these resources are going to be linked in the description. Like I mentioned, he has a Security Plus training guide where he goes through each and every single concept. He even labels them like 1.1, 1.2, just like from the exam objectives we mentioned. What I did personally is I went through his videos and watched through each and every single one of these videos on his playlist and didn't write anything down, just kind of stood there, listened, tried to absorb as much as I can. I then went through and watched everything back while taking notes. And then I went through my notes again and tried to memorize everything that had to be memorized. He then has these study guide live streams. These are actually amazing as well. He basically gives out questions. He does streams. I think it's every Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. where he basically asks the chat different questions that are likely going to be like similar to what's on the exam. And he shows the answer, explains why the right answer is right and why all the other wrong answers are wrong. The only thing to keep in mind after that is practice tests. You can buy practice tests online, and that's not the worst idea, but because the Security Plus is very popular, you can either like go on Reddit or just other sites that have exam questions and look for a bunch of them there. You can also ask ChatGPT to create a bunch of questions for you based on the exam objectives. Generally, you want to take as many exam questions as you possibly can. Those are the resources you can use. Other than that, you're gonna want to set a deadline for yourself just so that you have like a goal in mind. And it's mostly about dedication. It's not an insanely hard, insanely tricky exam, but if you put your head down, study for 3-4 hours a day, within a month, you're definitely gonna get this exam. This exam does have 2 options when you do take it. One of it is online, and you can, I believe, take it in a test center, but online is generally gonna be easier. But if you are taking it online, it's important to understand that like they're very strict about keeping your mic on, keeping your camera on. I once had a situation where I got up after the exam was finished to like tell my dad that I was like, oh, I got the certification, I passed. And the guy that was watching me take the exam contacted me and he was like, I'm gonna fail you. I could fail you right now. You got out before closing the tab. Even though everything was done, he was gonna fail me because I didn't close the tab after finishing the exam. So definitely don't have anything on your desk. Don't like set a period of time, tell everybody in the house that you're gonna take this exam and you need everything to be quiet. I'm not saying this to scare you guys or anything. Again, it's a really straightforward exam. As long as you study what you need to study, you got it within a month. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer as many as I can. And yeah, make sure to subscribe and like. I intend on making some live streams on actual hacking on Try Hack Me. I've been trying to get on the top 1% of hackers on that site. So I'm going to be doing live CTFs. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.